Every single day you're being robbed. Not by thieves breaking into your house, but by something far more subtle: the subscription trap. It's gotten so out of control that most people don't even realize how deep they're in it. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Spotify, those are just the obvious ones. But here's something that'll blow your mind. BMW started charging people $18 a month just to turn on their car's heated seats. These aren't extra features being added. These seats are already built into the car you bought. You own the hardware, it's sitting right there under you, but you're locked out unless you keep paying them every single month. And that's the thing about modern subscriptions. They're not just about paying for a service anymore. These companies have mastered the art of taking things you should own and turning them into endless payment plans. Netflix is the perfect example. They swooped in at $7.99 a month, promising to end piracy and give us unlimited entertainment. Fast forward to today. Their premium plan has nearly tripled to $22.99. The crazy part? They're making more money than ever while pumping out less original content than they did 5 years ago. On the other hand, Amazon Prime makes Netflix look like amateurs in this game. They've jacked up their prices 5 times in 7 years, and most people just accept it because they've made themselves impossible to live without. While you're struggling to justify another price hike, their founder built himself a yacht so massive they had to literally tear down a historic bridge just to get it out to sea. That's the kind of money they're making from your monthly payments. These corporations have turned subscription traps into an art form. They analyze everything, your behavior patterns, payment history, even your social media activity, to figure out exactly when to slip in those price increases. And it works perfectly. Most people have at least 3 subscriptions they've completely forgotten about, silently draining their bank accounts month after month. The software industry might be the most brutal example of this transformation. Adobe used to sell Photoshop for a one-time fee of $699. Now, you're locked into paying $22.99 every single month, forever. Do the math. That's over $1,000 in just 4 years, and you never actually own the software. The moment you stop paying, all your tools vanish. Microsoft pulled the exact same move with Office. Something that used to be a simple one-time purchase is now Microsoft 365, making them billions more than ever before. The funniest part? The core features barely change. You're basically paying a subscription for the same tools you could have owned outright 10 years ago. And the gaming industry? They've taken this model to a whole new level of absurdity. EA Sports pumps out the same FIFA game every year with barely any changes, charging $70 for the base game. But that's just the beginning. Now they've got battle passes and season passes stacked on top, another $10 to $15 every few months. Kids are emptying their parents' wallets on virtual items that literally disappear when the next game drops. Streaming services have become masters of the bait and switch. Disney Plus actively removes content you're paying to watch. Shows and movies just vanish into thin air. Imagine buying a DVD collection and someone breaks into your house every few months to steal half your movies. That's basically what's happening, except everyone just shrugs it off as normal. The car industry saw all this money flowing and couldn't resist joining in. Toyota now charges $8 monthly just to start your car remotely with your key fob, a feature that used to be completely free. Volkswagen wants $8.50 a month for Apple CarPlay. And Tesla? They're the undisputed champions of this game. They sell you a car packed with features that are physically there, then lock them behind digital paywalls until you pay up. Even Apple, sitting on their trillion-dollar mountain, couldn't resist this goldmine. They're not just selling you an iPhone anymore, they're pushing Apple One, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, extra iCloud storage, Apple Fitness Plus. The list never ends. They've become masters at making these subscriptions feel absolutely essential. Just try managing your photos without paying for extra iCloud storage. They've designed the entire system to make it virtually impossible. The subscription plague has infected every corner of our lives. Your mattress? Companies are pushing sleep subscriptions now. Your furniture? Rent-A-Center's pushing furniture as a service. Like you need a subscription to sit on your own couch. Even your morning shave hasn't escaped. Dollar Shave Club kicked off this trend, and now everyone's jumping on the bandwagon. They've turned basic necessities into monthly payments. Peloton might be the most ridiculous example of all. You shell out $2,000 for their bike, thinking you own a piece of premium exercise equipment. But without their monthly subscription, that expensive bike turns into nothing more than a fancy clothes hanger. You're paying premium prices for hardware that's deliberately crippled unless you keep feeding it money every month. And trying to cancel any of these subscriptions? It's like trying to escape from Alcatraz. These companies hire actual psychologists to design cancellation processes so confusing that most people just give up. They'll bury the cancel button 6 menus deep, force you to call some obscure phone number during specific hours, or make you jump through endless hoops just to stop paying them. Just when you thought sharing your Netflix password with family was a smart way to save money, they pulled the rug out from under us. Now they're charging an extra $7.99 just to let your family watch shows on the account you're already paying for. The timing wasn't an accident either. They dropped this bomb right after losing subscribers for the first time in a decade. Spotify's got nearly 500 million people hooked on their service, with 205 million paying for premium. They've single-handedly killed the MP3 player industry. Your entire music collection now lives on their servers, and if their service goes down, which it does, your music just vanishes into thin air. The streaming wars have turned into a twisted game of musical chairs with your favorite shows. That series you're halfway through on Netflix? Surprise, it's moving to Peacock next month. That movie you love on Disney Plus? Gone without warning. These companies are playing hot potato with content, forcing you to either subscribe to 5 different services or miss out entirely. Even social media couldn't resist cashing in on this gold rush. Twitter, or X as it's now called, wants you to pay for a blue checkmark. Meta's pushing their verified program. Snapchat's got a premium version. Features that were free for years are suddenly locked behind paywalls, and they're acting like they're doing us a favor. The fitness world jumped on this bandwagon at full speed. Strava, an app that literally just tracks where you run or bike, now puts basic features behind a subscription wall. Nike, already selling $200 shoes, wants monthly payments for their training app. Your workout routine has become another subscription to manage. Remember when buying a security camera meant actually owning a security camera? Now Ring wants monthly payments just to see footage from the camera you already bought. Without a subscription, your security system is nothing more than an overpriced doorbell with lights. The software industry's transformation might be the most aggressive of all. AutoCAD? That'll drain $220 from your account every single month. Want to edit photos professionally? Adobe's got you locked into their Creative Cloud forever. Even the smallest apps are jumping on this train. Calendar apps, to-do lists, weather apps. They're all pushing premium subscriptions like they're selling luxury cars. But the automotive industry's latest moves are truly frightening. They're not just charging for heated seats anymore. They're experimenting with subscriptions for basic car functions. Heated steering wheels, extra horsepower, even the full capacity of your electric vehicle's battery, all locked behind monthly payments. You're not buying a car anymore. You're buying permission to use features that are already installed in your vehicle. The smart home industry is taking notes. Companies are already testing subscription-locked thermostats. Your front door lock? That might need a monthly payment soon. Your smart fridge? Better keep that subscription active if you want it to keep tracking your groceries. They're turning your entire house into a subscription service, one appliance at a time. The apartment industry is getting bold too. Some complexes are floating the idea of premium tier access to basic amenities. That pool you saw in the building tour? Extra charge. The gym that made you sign the lease? Premium access only. The package room for your deliveries? There's a subscription for that. We're sliding into a future where ownership is becoming extinct. Everything from your morning coffee maker to your evening entertainment comes with a monthly fee attached. The average person is already spending $133 more per month on subscriptions than they realize, and these companies are getting better at hiding these costs in plain sight. The most disturbing part isn't the subscriptions themselves. It's how they're fundamentally changing our relationship with everything we use. When you're renting access to your entire life, nothing truly belongs to you. Your music, your software, your car's features, even your furniture. It can all disappear the moment you stop paying. We've traded ownership for convenience, and we're only starting to realize what that really means. These companies aren't just selling us subscriptions. They're selling us a new normal. A world where everything is temporary, where access replaces ownership, and where your life becomes an endless series of monthly payments. The subscription economy isn't just changing how we pay for things, it's changing how we live. And that's the real trap. Not just the money flowing out of our accounts every month, but the quiet acceptance that this is just how things work now. We've gone from owning our world to renting it piece by piece, subscription by subscription, without even putting up a fight. The question isn't whether subscriptions will take over more of our lives. They already have. The real question is whether we'll ever be able to own anything again.